go. And we're getting told by our producer that Vinny is now ready. The backdrop is up and nice.
Oh, you guys
my
see me?
Wow. God. What? That is beautiful. Are those the Jordans behind her, or is that a wine cellar? What's going on here?
No, yeah.
These are all the J's and the
Nah,
Lombardi.
this
What
is
a
all
room.
wine with the Lombardi. Lloyd,
That is
this is all, a little nice little liquor cabinet.
Oh, man, that is a nice room. Very similar to my wine room, Vinny, me and you. Yeah. So, Vinny, we were just talking about it. Look, Monday, we were kind of in a state of shock. You said, you feel like you're still in that locker room and everybody's pissed, like you felt angry. Walk us through the process of what it's like on that short week. You get in there Tuesday. You said the coaches might have been sleeping in the office, just breaking through the film. They're pissed off. Everybody's pissed off. Tuesday, you get in there. Is Wednesday kind of turn the page day? Are you still going over some stuff? Like, walk us through your week in that defensive line room on a short week.
Oh man, yes. So the days listen, just because it's a short week doesn't mean the days is long.
Yeah.
The days definitely is long. Just to take the taxing off your body. So I'm pretty sure they probably went in there, watched the film, went over the mistakes, cut it in half. And then now the second half of your day, I will say post lunch, will go on to New Orleans, and it's definitely got to turn the page because listen, in the beauty of sports is always about what have you done for me lately. So they get another opportunity at this thing, here this weekend, and they got to convince us, man. They gotta just play the ball that we know and truly hope and aware of they're capable of playing.
Vinny, because you played the position, I am very curious how the regular defensive end views run defense, right? Because I think a lot of the DNs, they get judged by fans. They get paid a lot of times on, do they get to the quarterback? Do they make sacks? But after watching how poor the run defense was over the past couple of days, like for you and just for the average defensive end, how do you view kind of run defense, your role in it? Is it something that probably gets swept under the rug for us fans? Like, how do you view it?
Absolutely. For a lot of my career, I was the dirty work, run stuffer, but I've also rushed the passer. But, you guys just gotta understand that what it is to, set the edge. In Philadelphia, who hang their hat on defensive line play. That's why it's so easy for it to stick out now. Like, wait, hold on, this don't look right. You know what I mean?
Right.
And listen, man, they guys is the biggest things, the takeaways from Monday was, setting the edge, getting off blocks, and freaking staying on your feet. Those are just the biggest three takeaways, and the rest will take care of itself. Once you stop the run, you'll earn the right to, rush the passer. But then you go into pass rush situations, you're still worried about the run because they had elusive running backs that now you're just in no man's land. So
yeah,
it
Vinny,
feels like a thing that goes so underrated. Like it feels like something.
It's insane, but they also, let me tell you, like they also used to, and that's what I'm saying, coach. The coaching staff. I'm pretty sure, they told them you got to know your opponent, man, and like the players just got to put it all together.
Vinny, you said guys, got to stay on your feet and all that. And some of the Bryce Huff footage we've seen, week one was a bad field, so he kind of got the pass. Saw him down on the ground a decent bit in week two. The other guy that the Atlanta Falcons seemed to attack with Chris Lindstrom a lot was Zach Bond. They were cutting him low, getting him off his feet, and just keeping him out of the ground. And that probably contributed to their success on the ground. What do you do in that situation, whether you're an end that's getting cut, a linebacker that's getting cut? How do you kind of counter that in game to take that away from them?
Right. So in that case, Zach was all over the field. We won. They in order to slow, the Eagles defense down, you have to slow down that engine, and he was the engine, I would say, in week one. So once you slow him down, they was trying to, I think, frustrate him at times, and once you slow him down, is now everybody else is just, I don't want to say kind of slowing down as well, but at the same time, when they understand that linebacker is getting slowed down, now it's time. Now it really magnifies that it's time for defensive line play to step it up. You know what I mean? And that's something that they do at practice. I know that for a fact that they work on, disengaging in blocks, getting your hands on somebody, working the cut block. Now you just have to all put it together and show it out there on Monday night, which we didn't see.
Vinny, the people want you back in the chat. They really they want somebody that is willing to do the dirty work that people don't notice when things are going well. The other big question I had for you, because again, like you lived it, you played the position. When you were switching defenses from, and I know it's more technical than this, but from like a 4-3-1 gap where you're just getting up the field, that's the main goal, to a different defense, which I believe you did, right, in
Right.
2013 when Billy Davis got here. What type of adjustment is that like for all of the defensive linemen?
For the biggest thing, per se, was just the point of contact. How fast can you get your hands from the ground to the man? Not really, you know, reading, but I would say dictating the block, dictating which way you want them to go. Once those guys, get on that same page with each other, because there's a lot of new key pieces there. Once those guys get on the same page with each other, I truly believe this, that they will be fine. But at the same time, it need to happen fast, because just the way that game went on Monday, it was like, yeah, this don't look right, and in Philadelphia for years, for over a decade, that we love seeing defensive linemen jump off the screen, and that's one thing we used to talk about, in that locker room, like, yo, man, I'm be the first one to get the tackle for loss, or I'm gonna be the first one to do this. I'm like, yeah, and then, I'd be like, yo, we'll see, okay, and it was like a friendly competition amongst us, because that sense of urgency and that energy that on a Monday night at the link, that sense of urgency, it was electrifying. And I was down there, for the first quarter before I came into the studio, and just to see the energy and electricity going through the stadium, I said, oh yeah, it's gonna be a great defensive game. They should feed off of this, But listen.
Yeah. So Vinny, now, look, for better or worse, Vic Fangio, I just said to Rich, is going to kind of get the spotlight from a lot of Eagles fans this week because the defensive line hasn't played well enough. How do you go about making this better on Sunday, right? We have the play. We're locked in with our guys. Now we got to get some results. Is there more Vinny Curry dirty work that needs to be done by some guys? Do some guys just need to step up and win one-on-one? Do they need more blitzes? Is there something schematically like how does Vic get the most out of these guys now going forward?
Listen, I'm pretty sure, Vic been a while, I'm been around for a while, and he's very well respected. So at the end of the day, all Vic need out of, the defensive line is do your job. Just do your job harder than the next man. That's it. Once you do your job harder than the next man, the rest will just fall in place. They got a great test coming in on Sunday, at the Superdome, and it's like, just do your job. That's it. You ain't got it. Nobody got to be Superman. Nobody got.
So you don't expect an uptick in blitzes or anything? Like he's going to trust his guys to go get it done?
I'm pretty sure he got something in the works, but at the same time, you gotta. So it goes back to the know your opponent. I don't know if they're gonna blitz Alpha Kamara where he's sneaky out that backfield.
True.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, he's a beast.
but who? Yeah, I gotta
Yeah,
was
he's a problem.
encrypted. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, listen. If everybody just they do their job and play sound football, and one more thing, if we can make the missed tackles to a single number or anything like that, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. You know, it goes back to what I'll tell you when we won. Like the biggest thing was you want to bang around, you want to run around in pieces so you can kind of gauge going into this regular season off, what you did wrong. Even though every snap not going to be perfect, but you couldn't. In that building, that's what I'm telling you. Like in that building, damn near every snap better be damn near perfect. So I already know the fire that's lit, down there at the NovaCare, man, because they'll be fun.
Vinny, you're giving us some hope, which is good. I appreciate that. And I
Yeah,
think
we need it.
that's the hope. The hope is that, like, look, this doesn't look great right now, but it's a long season and they can progressively get better. I was wondering, like, during your career, was there a specific season where you felt like, whether it was the defensive line or the defense, that you got a lot better from September to November, December? Like, was there a specific season where things weren't exactly right at the beginning, but you saw improvement as you went along?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. The 20 what's that 2014 season and the 13 season. You remember we kind of started off slow, but then we finished with like damn near 50 sacks. It was crazy. Guys going and things, but once again, when you stop it and run it, you in the back. You see us in the backfield. We're just not executing or getting him down. Whether it was the hurries was skyrocketing or the quarterback hits was skyrocketing. It's just like, damn, this man getting rid of that ball super fast. But then once we started getting ahead of the sticks, it was kiss the baby time. So.
Vinny, I'm going to ask you to throw on your OC cap here for a second. One of the things penalty wise that keeps biting them is the offensive lineman getting the illegal man downfield on the RPO, PRO, whatever you want to call it. How do you clean that up, right? Like, it's kind of a tricky thing because the offensive linemen are taught to, engage somebody, but they only have a certain, yardage amount to do it within. And they don't really know what the quarterback's doing behind them at that point. How do you clean up this issue that kind of bit them 4 times on a couple big plays on Monday night?
Yeah, man, they got the best offensive line coach in football. So he'll have that cleaned up. Think about it, it's Monday night now, and I'm not making excuses for them, but it's Monday night. I'm pretty sure they was excited. Me and you watched them blow a couple of people off the ball.
Yeah, they did.
But so at the same time, I just think they was eager to hit something instead of going through the proper couple seconds and then going out there. I don't want to say they was rushing it, but I think if they just slow it down, they would have been fine. The calls would have been fine.
All right.
That goes to show you how loud the link was on Monday.
Yeah, and look, the Superdome is going to be rocking on Sunday. New Orleans, Derek Carr looks like one of the the league MVP through 2 weeks here. That's going to be a tough place to play in. How many times did you get down to New Orleans in your career? It had to be, 5 or 6 times probably, right?
We got
that's got to be one of the tougher places to play, huh?
Absolutely, yeah. But at the same time, if you really got a passion for this thing, you can feed off of that.
Yeah, good. Well, Vinny, you inspired us with some hope here. We will be together, of course, on Sunday again, watching the game for the post-game show here on PHLY. That is, I will say, I think officially the best backdrop we've had here on PHLY. Not even close. I don't think Zach Berman can ever beat what you just showed us, Vinny. So that's great stuff, man. Thanks for your time, Vinny, and good luck on dad duty the rest of the week at your son's football practice, and we'll see you on Sunday.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for having me. See you guys on Sunday.
Anytime, Vinny. See you, buddy.
We all silly like the mayor.